Recently, Tested was given the opportunity to work with EA to make a prop from their upcoming game Star Wars Battlefront 2. The game features the new character Iden Versio, commander of Inferno Squad, the Empire's special forces team that's part of the game's single-player campaign. She's played by actress Janina Gavankar, and EA asked us to make Iden's helmet as a surprise for Janina at the D23 Expo. So, ahead of D23, we went to work on the helmet at Frank's shop, starting with a casting of a TIE pilot helmet. Frank, one of the things we're going to make for this helmet that's not on this casting is on the back of the helmet.
Yeah.
And that's, what's that called?
It's called the pillbox.
Pillbox. So we have some reference here from Battlefront, and this seems like a very standard piece.
Yeah, that's on all the TIE pilot helmets. It's pretty standard. I don't happen to have one, so we're gonna have to make one.
Oh, sweet. And it goes right in the back of the helmet there.
Yeah.
Along this ridge. How are you gonna make it?
I'm gonna take some wrench shape and some styrene, and I'm gonna mill it out on the Bridgeport, and then glue some styrene on there and just fabricate it.
Now, styrene, of course, model making a material for miniatures.
Yep.
What's wrench shape?
Wrench shape is like a dense urethane foam. There's a bunch of different densities. Adam uses it a lot in his builds. And it's just a nice, machinable, sandable urethane that's easy to use and build stuff.
It works on your mill.
Yeah.
Very cool. So you're going to diagram that out, figure out the order of operations, and get to milling.
Yep.
Okay, so you took this piece of wrench shape to your mill, to the bandsaw first, cut it down to the right shape.
Pretty close. Yeah, I cut it a little bit oversized because I know that I'm going to put it on the mill and then get it square and get it closer to the right shape.
And then on the mill, you get to shave off exactly what you need to create these edges, these hard edges.
Yeah, I'm kind of eyeballing this whole thing, like just kind of rough dimensions. It doesn't need to be like super precise for what we're doing.
But then the final details are all done really manually.
Yeah, it's just some sandpaper, a couple of sanding sticks, and some styrene. It's just simple model building, like 101 kind of stuff.
Yeah, a lot of sanding going on. The wrench shape looks like it sands so nicely.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about this urethane foam. Like if you were to make this out of a solid block of like regular cast urethane, like Smooth Cast 300 or something like that, it would be really hard to do. But because this is actually one of the lower density wrench shapes, it's even softer, so it just moves quick.
And in addition to adding the styrene, you're also softening up the edges.
Yeah, the detail shot of this pillbox makes it look like it's maybe a vacuform or something. Like you figure if they were going to replicate this on the suits, for the movies, it was probably a little vacuform piece or something that was found. Most likely, it was something that was found, but they just have rounded edges. And
then you can also create a little bit of weathering because we know there's some scratches there.
Yeah, the detail shots in the close-ups show that it's like got scratched, almost metal look underneath.
And then to actually get it fitted for the back of the helmet, this ridge on the back, it's curved.
Yeah. So to mimic that curve in the final piece, I just kind of hold a piece of sandpaper on there and then move the pillbox back and forth till it wears it down enough till it's pretty close to that curve.
You're almost using the helmet itself as a form.
Yes, exactly.
And then to get that perfect curve, and then once we put that on, it's going to be right there. But that's the basic shape, and then some finishing work will paint this, and it'll go right in the back of the helmet.
Yep.
So now you're partway through the prep. Let's quickly recap what's been happening so far. We saw you make the pillbox here. That's wrench shape, styrene, looks good. That's got to get primed and painted.
Yes.
Then you also fabricated these.
Yeah, just turned down some aluminum on the lathe, with the little ear greeblies.
They will go right there, get put on. And now this is a part of the original TIE pilot helmet. They also have another greebly up on the top here.
Yes, I was trying to figure out what this was, and I thought to myself, I should just go check and see what the 501st website says. 501st is a really good resource if you want to try and make your own costume, or if you want to find out what people used to make the original ones. And it turns out that little thing there is a Nissan trim clip.
Oh.
So
okay, an auto part.
Auto part, yeah. So we just went over to the Nissan dealership and asked for a trim clip and bought a little bag of them for a couple dollars. And then, so I'll just pop this rivet together and that's what that piece is.
Nice. There are also some structural differences between this helmet and what we see in these references. So you just jumbled out these pieces here, and you're going to back that.
Mouth grill, yep.
And then in terms of one other last final finishing touch is also the eye form.
Yeah, so I'm going to take some more wren shape, and I'm going to rough out that form. And I'm going to have to do a couple of test pulls because the thickness of the plastic is got to be taken into consideration, and whether these come in from the front or from the back. So that'll take a little bit of fiddling. And that's it for, I think, building stuff.
Yeah, and then we'll get to painting.
Yes.
So next up, making those bucks for vacuum forming.
Yes.
Frank, you made some bucks.
Yeah, I took some wren shape, kind of sanded it down to what I kind of feel is the right curvature to fit into those eye holes. It's really tricky. There's a lot of compound curves, and so it's pretty close, I think.
And they're not symmetrical. They're
no, this casting's not symmetrical. If you look at different stormtroopers, different renditions of the helmets over the movies, there are a lot of asymmetries in them.
Yep, but we're about to see whether these are going to be suitable, and you'll be making vacuum forms with some red tinted. Is this acrylic?
Yeah, this is just acrylic.
Sweet. And then the helmet, you may notice, is a little bit changed because you've done a first paint pass.
Yes.
There's the gray stripe, so you did a bunch of masking.
Yep.
To protect that. And then for that pillbox, you sprayed it a couple times.
Yeah, I hit it with some primer, and then I sprayed it with like a chrome spray paint, and then I put a little bit of toothpaste on there to help me mask where I want scratches to be, and then I sprayed it black, and then once I'm done with that, rinse it off with a little bit of water, and then it looks like it's little scratches where the black paint has chipped off and the metal underneath is showing.
This is a really cool weathering technique. You're using a dissolvable mask, essentially. In this case, cheap toothpaste, and you're doing so underneath layer, which is it's like real weathering. You're not just dry brushing on top of it. You're actually removing the paint, not painting on top of that in the first place. Very, very cool. So time to make a form.
Yeah.
Take this to the bandsaw and then see if they fit.
Yep, cool.
Time for some decals.
Yeah, put on the logos.
Yeah, so the logos here are a little different than for the TIE Pilot.
This one's a little different. That's the regular Imperial logo. I'm guessing that's for this specific kind of trooper.
Yeah, the Inferno Squad. And they're red, obviously. So what you have here are decals that are the stencils.
Yeah, these are cut out of masking material. One of the guys that works for me, Nick, has a cutting plotter at home, so he cut out these stencils for me.
Oh, sweet. So we're going to cut this out, affix it on the right location, and then mask all around it as well, and then
spray red.
Spray red over that.
Yep.
Sweet. Okay.
Now, some of these, because this is on like a compound curve on there, there's a couple little wrinkles in there, but I'm going to take that and I'm going to just hide those wrinkles with some of the weathering that's on this paint job. So I'm going to do a little toothpaste overlay on this before I spray it.
More masking.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to mask all the rest of the red stuff, and then I'll do the toothpaste, and then we'll spray it red.
Okay, Frank, now it's time for the magic trick. Get rid of that weathering. It's wiping off the toothpaste and revealing the black underneath.
Yeah, just making a damaged paint job, and well-worn in paint job.
That's so sweet. You've obviously had a lot of practice with this, but the application of toothpaste, hitting from the edges, it's done in a way to make it look like it's been scraped off.
Like the helmet's seen a little battle. This isn't a brand new helmet.
It's incredible how much just a little bit of color changes the dimensionality of the helmet.
Yeah.
And it really, it's a new character.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's super cool. And it's a battle-worn helmet. Now, the paint job, to me, was the most stressful part. Getting all the, you're masking, right?
That's easy. I still got a little bit of stuff to do on that. I want to put a little bit more wear and tear on the helmet. We still got to put the eyes in. We got to put the trimmer on the bottom of the helmet. And I still got to put the grill in on the face.
So a little bit more detailing to do, but we're going to get this done in time for D23. So we'll see you guys there.
Yep.
Bam! And here we are at D23 in Anaheim, California.
Yes, we just got here.
We just got here, and oh my God, Frank, the helmet is finished.
Done. I finished it last night.
Woo! The lenses look fantastic. The vacuum form plastic looks so good.
Nice and glossy.
Yep.
I put some matte highlights in down here so that it kind of gives some little bit of dimension, and it's all cleaned up.
It looks battle worn, right? This is supposedly it was on the Battle of Endor. Like it's seen some
Yeah,
battle.
they're special forces. They get dirty.
And the big surprise here is that we're about to give this to Janina, who's playing the lead character, Iden Versio, in Battlefront 2. We're going to meet her. She's in that room doing media interviews, has no idea that we're going to give her this helmet, so we're going to surprise her.
It'd be fun.
Waiting for this whole week.
Yeah.
See you guys inside. Hi, Janina. It's so great to meet you. Oh, we're at D23.
Yes, we are.
The game is Battlefront 2, and you are its hero. Is she a villain
I'm just
or a
going to
hero?
point to things in this interview. I'm going to be silent, and then I'm just going to do that a lot.
Iden Versio, you are Iden.
I am.
Tell me about the collaboration process. How do you become that character? This is more than just your voice,
Yeah, this is full performance capture, so all of the actors are doing full performance capture. The thing that I thought, I just didn't know it was going to be as collaborative as it is, so our writers, Mitch and Walt, you know Mitch and Walt.
Yes.
They are so vocal and so collaborative and so ready to find the best way to tell this authentic story with us. So as actors, we were allowed to work with them and the producers and the directors and military consultants and the story group. I mean, everybody has their hands, their arms. What am I saying? What's the term? They roll up your sleeves? What am I saying? Everybody is in it together in the sandbox, chipping away at this beautiful game.
That's insane, because now you're a character in the Star Wars universe.
It's
Star
the
Wars
craziest thing.
Mythology.
Yeah.
Like, people are going to be cosplaying as you and dressing up and like writing.
I want to cosplay as her. Like, I'm working on trying to get this uniform. Like, someone please help me get this uniform?
Okay, well, we have a little bit of a surprise.
Don't do that.
Because
don't do that.
We're going to help you get there, and along with EA, Tested and EA would like to present you the first piece of your cosplay. Here's your helmet.
Oh my God, it's an actual. Are you serious?
We are 100%
Wait,
serious.
who made this?
Our special effects artist, Frank Ippolito, and
This
I, we
is
worked on this week. This is
I'm completely
accurate to the game assets.
I've wanted this for so long. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna keep my shit together. I'm so lame. Okay, I'm just putting it on. Let me just hide myself for a second. Can I put it on
Yes,
yet?
you can absolutely put it on.
Oh my God!
Step one, the helmet.
What is going on? I can't do it.
We hope you're happy with
I'm
it.
so happy right now. I'm just gonna hide my face in my helmet.
That's a great way to kick off D23.
I'm sweating. This is so cool. Guys, I'm in a Star Wars. I can't deal with it. Thank you so much.
No problem. You're welcome.
Oh my
And we
God.
can't wait to play the game.
Yeah, neither can I.